Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a silent war happening inside your body. Your liver, the organ that filters over 400 liters of blood every single day, is under attack from foods you probably ate yesterday, maybe even today. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to reveal the 10 most dangerous foods that are slowly destroying your liver, and most people have no idea they're eating liver poison every single day. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid and why your liver is sending you warning signals you've been ignoring. Welcome to Food Fixer, where we expose the truth about what's really on your plate. If you want to protect your health and make smarter food choices, hit that like button and subscribe for more life-saving nutrition facts. Let's start with the foods hiding in your kitchen right now that are silently destroying your liver. First up, processed meats. That bacon you had for breakfast, the hot dog you grabbed for lunch, or the deli meat in your sandwich. They're all liver destroyers in disguise. Here's why this matters. Your liver has to work overtime to process the massive amounts of sodium, preservatives, and chemicals packed into these foods. We're talking about sodium levels that can reach 800 milligrams in just 2 slices of deli turkey. That's more than a third of your daily limit in just 2 thin slices. But it gets worse. Processed meats are loaded with nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to preserve color and prevent bacteria. When these chemicals hit your liver, they create inflammation and oxidative stress. Your liver cells literally start breaking down from the toxic overload. Studies show that people who eat processed meats regularly have significantly higher rates of liver disease, and many don't even realize the damage is happening until it's too late. The second liver destroyer is probotab. Bly sitting in your pantry right now, refined sugar. This isn't just about the obvious stuff like candy and cookies. I'm talking about the hidden sugars in bread, pasta sauce, salad dressings, and virtually every processed food you buy. Your liver processes sugar the exact same way it processes alcohol. Yes, you heard that right. Sugar creates the same type of liver damage as drinking too much alcohol. When you consume refined sugar, especially high fructose corn syrup, your liver converts it directly into fat. This fat then accumulates in your liver cells, leading to what doctors call non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This condition now affects over 100 million Americans, and most of them have no idea they have it. The scary part? You can develop fatty liver disease without drinking a single drop of alcohol, just from eating too much sugar. The third hidden destroyer is trans fats, and they're still lurking in more foods than you think. Even though many countries have banned them, food manufacturers have found sneaky ways to include them without listing them on labels. They hide under names like partially hydrogenated oils or vegetable shortening. These artificial fats are literally industrial poison for your liver. Here's what happens when trans fats hit your liver. They clog up your liver cells and prevent them from doing their job of detoxifying your blood. It's like putting glue in the engine of your car. Your liver cells become inflamed, damaged, and eventually start dying off. The worst part? Trans fats take years to clear from your system, so the damage keeps accumulating even after you stop eating them. Now let's talk about the everyday foods that seem innocent but are actually liver toxins in disguise. White bread and refined carbohydrates might seem harmless, but they're creating a metabolic disaster in your liver. When you eat white bread, pasta, or any refined carb, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. Your pancreas responds by dumping massive amounts of insulin into your bloodstream. This insulin surge forces your liver to convert excess glucose into fat, and guess where that fat gets stored? Right in your liver cells. This process happens every single time you eat refined carbs. Your morning toast, your lunchtime sandwich, your dinner pasta, each one is contributing to fatty liver disease. The more refined carbs you eat, the more fat accumulates in your liver, and the harder it becomes for your liver to function properly. Let's address the elephant in the room: alcohol. Most people know alcohol can damage the liver, but they drastically underestimate how little it takes to cause harm. You don't need to be an alcoholic to develop liver damage. Even what doctors consider moderate drinking, 1 drink per day for women, 2 for men, can cause liver inflammation and scarring over time. Here's what many people don't understand. Your liver can only process about 1 standard drink per hour. Anything beyond that sits in your system, creating toxic byproducts that damage liver cells. And that glass of wine you think is healthy, it's still alcohol, and your liver treats it exactly the same as vodka or beer. The antioxidants in red wine don't magically protect your liver from alcohol damage. If you're experiencing fatigue, abdominal pain, or unexplained weight gain, your liver might already be struggling to process the alcohol you're consuming. Fried foods are another major liver destroyer that most people consume regularly. When you eat French fries, fried chicken, or any deep-fried food, you're flooding your liver with damaged oils and toxic compounds. The high temperatures used in frying create harmful substances called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds trigger massive inflammation in your liver. But here's the really scary part. Most restaurants reuse their frying oil multiple times. Each time oil is heated, it becomes more toxic. Those fresh French fries might be cooked in oil that's been used dozens of times, creating a cocktail of liver-damaging compounds. Restaurant fried foods are some of the worst offenders because you have no control over the quality or freshness of the oil being used. Now here's something that might shock you: artificial sweeteners. The very products marketed as healthy alternatives to sugar are actually devastating to your liver. Aspartame, sucralose, and other artificial sweeteners disrupt your liver's normal detoxification processes. Recent studies have shown that people who consume diet sodas and artificially sweetened foods have higher rates of liver dysfunction than people who consume regular sugar. The artificial chemicals confuse your liver's enzymes, making it harder for your liver to break down toxins and process nutrients. In some cases, artificial sweeteners might actually be worse for your liver than the sugar they're replacing. Moving on to the final group of liver destroyers that are hiding in plain sight. Canned foods might seem convenient and harmless, but they're exposing your liver to a dangerous chemical called BPA. This chemical leaches from the can lining into your food, and your liver has to work overtime to process this industrial toxin. BPA disrupts your liver's hormone processing and can lead to liver inflammation and cellular damage. The foods with the highest BPA levels include canned tomatoes, canned beans, and canned soups. The acidic nature of tomatoes makes them particularly problematic because acid causes more BPA to leach from the can lining. If you're eating canned foods regularly, you're essentially giving your liver a daily dose of industrial chemicals. High-sodium processed foods are systematically destroying livers across the country. Your liver doesn't just filter toxins, it also helps regulate fluid balance in your body. When you consume excessive sodium, your liver has to work harder to maintain proper fluid levels, leading to inflammation and stress on liver cells. The problem is that sodium is hidden everywhere. A single frozen dinner can contain over 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half your daily limit in one meal. Processed soups, canned vegetables, packaged snacks, and restaurant meals are all loaded with liver-stressing levels of sodium. Energy drinks represent perhaps the most dangerous combination of liver destroyers, all packed into one convenient can. They combine massive amounts of caffeine, refined sugar, artificial chemicals, and synthetic vitamins in concentrations that can cause acute liver damage. There are documented cases of young, healthy people developing serious liver problems after consuming energy drinks regularly. The combination of caffeine and sugar creates a metabolic stress bomb that your liver simply can't handle. Add in the artificial colors, preservatives, and synthetic compounds, and you have a recipe for liver destruction. The warning signs that energy drinks are damaging your liver include fatigue, abdominal pain, nausea, and yellowing of the skin or eyes. If you experience any of these symptoms and you're an energy drink consumer, you need to stop immediately and see a doctor. But here's the good news. Your liver is incredibly resilient and has an amazing ability to heal itself if you give it the chance. The moment you stop consuming these liver-destroying foods, your liver begins the repair process. Within just 30 days of eliminating processed foods, refined sugars, and alcohol, many people see significant improvements in their liver function tests. Your liver can regenerate damaged cells, reduce inflammation, and even reverse early stages of fatty liver disease. But you have to act now, before the damage becomes irreversible. Advanced liver disease, cirrhosis, and liver failure are not reversible, which is why catching this early is so critical. Here are the immediate steps you need to take starting today. Eliminate processed meats, refined sugars, and fried foods from your diet. Replace canned foods with fresh alternatives. Cut out energy drinks completely. If you drink alcohol, give your liver a break with several alcohol-free days each week. Watch for these warning signs that your liver needs immediate attention: persistent fatigue, abdominal swelling, unexplained weight gain, yellowing of skin or eyes, dark urine, or pale stools. These symptoms mean your liver is already struggling and you need medical evaluation immediately. Your liver is working 24 hours a day to keep you alive and healthy. It's time to return the favor by eliminating these 10 liver destroyers from your diet. Your future self will thank you for making these changes today. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden dangers in your food, smash that like button and subscribe to Food Fixer for more truth about what's really on your plate. Your liver and your life depend on the choices you make starting right now.